morning. Hello, replay viewers. Welcome to Coffee with Kelly. How to make decisions that make millions and some other stuff too. So, good morning. It's 10 after 8. Coffee with Kelly is at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 10 after 8. It's a little tough sometimes when it's just you and you have some technical difficulties. I'm not making excuses. I'm just letting you know. Good morning. Good morning. Who is that? Tony. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys right off the bat. What's up there, Tommy? It is what it is. Yep. I'm going to ask you guys right off the bat to go ahead and share this now. I normally wouldn't ask right at the top, but today is a little bit different. And so I'm going to ask that you would share with your followers or share on Twitter right at the top before I get started. Thank you so much for sharing. Thanks for sharing, you guys. Okay, so look. We've been talking a lot about, what season you're in, right? Thank you. Yep. We've been talking a whole lot about what season you're in. So, and we're going to do more of that today. But today I'm going to want you guys to learn how to make a decision. I don't even know. Did I spell decision right, y'all? I'm an English major that can't spell. Yeah, that's cool. If that kind of stuff bothers you, well, send me an email. All right, let me flip this camera around real quick. See if I can do that. Okay, so how about we do this? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Keli Chevalier, and I'm your Retired by 40 strategist. So welcome. This is Coffee with Kelly, which normally starts at 8 a.m. But today it started at 8:10. And that's okay, because you're still going to get the good information. And besides, this is going to be a scope that's going to last approximately 35-40 minutes, where they normally last about an hour. This is going to be kind of a quick-ish one. Good morning, Andy. What's up, Latanya? Hey, from Brazil. Nudes. Who's getting nude? Are you getting nude? Good day, good day. What's up, Robin? Hey there. So look, you guys, I'm very excited this morning, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this morning I'm going to teach you how to make a decision. And I've done this before, but some of you might not have been following me then. And if you're new here, say new. If you're new, just throw out the word new so everybody can welcome you. I want the people who've been here for a while to welcome the newbies and make them feel at home. So I am Keli Chevalier, and I'm your Retired by 40 strategist. And what I do is I transform 9-to-5ers into 7-figure CEOs. I retired at 38 years old, and now I just do whatever I want to do. I'm in the harvest season, having a great time. And it's just like when you're a little kid and you go knocking on your friend's door and you're like, hey, can Susie come out to play? And their mom says, no, Susie's at work. Like, I'm kind of tired of that. I'm going to need some playmates. I need some people to quit being at work all the time, getting nowhere, and let's go take some trips. Let's go do some fun stuff. How about some hot yoga? How about some wine festivals? How about let's do a dessert tour? Okay? Can we just do some fun stuff? Right? So anyway, that's what this is all about. And that's what the experiment is all about. And we're going to jump right into it right now. So welcome, welcome, welcome to all our new people. Here's one thing that I'm going to ask. If I am talking, I'm looking at the slides, and somebody asks a question and I miss it, could I get somebody in the experiment to answer those questions for me? Because I don't want them to feel like they are not being heard. All right? Yeah. Speaking your language. All right. So here we go. Flip this back around and let's jump right in. Boop, boop, boop. How did y'all like yesterday's broadcast. Was it cool? I thought that was cool. The Shark Tank. All right, here we go. How to make decisions that make millions and some other good stuff. All right, so you see that? That's my revolution getting started right there. That's who those folks are. So thank you all again for joining me. I'm Keli Chevalier. Yay! Glad to see so many folks here this morning. I got my coffee. I hope you got yours. We're going to zoom through this because how I normally do it, it takes about an hour, but we've got less time this morning. That's okay. We're going to jump to it. So let's start with our highlight person of the day. This is Taurus Bragg. Her quote is, "Life up and live. Just do the damn thing." Right, Tora? So you want to follow Tora at Tornado right here on Periscope. That's Tora. And she is amazing. She is also one of the people in our experiment, which I am going to really focus on today. And Tora has, blown it up, blown the rooftop off. This lady, ever since she joined the experiment, which was only approximately 2.5, 3 weeks ago, wasn't even that long ago, right? Time is like zooming by, but this wasn't even that long ago. When she entered the experiment, she kind of knew what she wanted to do, but she had some branding issues and she wasn't quite sure how to get her message out there. So we've had a few coaching sessions since she started. This lady has blown the rooftop off. She has been getting paid speaking engagements, radio shows, TV. She was on one of her scopes. Her scopes went from like 0 to, I think she said she had over 160 people in her broadcast at one time, just listening. Once she got really clear on her message, which was really what we worked on, explosion, people, explosion. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing woman. And if you haven't heard her story, you absolutely need to follow her because she's got an incredible story. And I know there are people on this scope right now who will absolutely be better off having spent some time listening to her and listening to her story. She has done the damn thing, right? She's done it. So I am loving to highlight her today. And I'm asking all of you to please go ahead and follow her and see what I'm talking about for yourselves. You do not have to take my word for it. Matter of fact, I don't want you to. I want you to look. I want you to see for yourself what's going on in the experiment. Try it for yourself, okay? So if you want to get started in the experiment, this is how you do it. But let me first tell you what it's all about. Today is the last day that I am accepting people into the experiment. It is the last day. Today, everyone who has been accepted into the experiment will receive a letter from me. It's going to be kind of a long one, but I guarantee that you better read it all. All right? Okay. So look, today is the last day. I'm not going to put a cap on how many people can join today, but I am going to put a cap on the time. It ends today. Today is the last day to join. We are moving forward, and I've got to get a system in place where I can give the most value to the people who are in the experiment, and I can't do that if my numbers fluctuate. I've got to cut it off. So today is the cut off day. So this is what's been going on. And you'll read all of this in the letter as well. But I've been on Periscope for, I don't know now. I don't even know. I don't even know. A few months, I guess a couple months. I'm not sure. But it seems like, I have been observing marketing towards small business owners for about the last 5 years. And I've noticed this humongous shift where marketing used to be, hey, here's your pain point and here's how I have a solution that'll fix that thing. Now it's become this what I call series of magic tricks, where we use drip campaigns and we use pictures with celebrities and we buy our way onto the #1 bestsellers list and we buy our way onto platforms that we're not even ready for. And really smart, talented people are out there not getting heard because there's so much fake information and phony people out there who are using these magic tricks to get your attention. And so the experiment is, can we get back to authenticity the way it was meant to be and be successful? Can we just rely on our talents, skills, and experience to be successful without misinterpreting what was written by Dale Carnegie decades ago and misusing ethical persuasion? Can we do it authentically and ethically and still get our voice heard in this sea of phoniness? Because even the really talented, experienced, knowledgeable people are using magic tricks. All of them. So if you want to join the experiment, there's a couple of rules, but there's really only one rule. And that is you will not use any of what I call magic tricks or tactics to become successful. I'm going to teach you every step of the way how to do it authentically. Okay? And what will happen is you will make money. You will understand the mindset it takes to be able to quit your 9-to-5 job and move into a place where you can wake up every morning and make only one decision. And that is, do I want to work or do I want to play? That's it. That's all you got to do. Okay? Let's see. The bestseller tactic blew me away. I had no idea people paid for that. People, oh my God. People pay for some of the craziest things, right? And people have paid for these magic tricks so long that they don't even recognize true authenticity. They don't even recognize it anymore. I know for a fact, because I've had people tell me, okay, this is bull. I don't even, this doesn't even sound right. This is ridiculous. And they say that because they're so used to seeing all the fake stuff that they think that's real, right? You're so used to seeing spray painted apples in the grocery store that when you see a real apple on the tree, you think something's wrong with it. Y'all know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? Have to jump off. Alrighty, see you later. Catch the replay. Okay, so this is how you get started. And like I said, we're cutting it off today. But I know that, skip this slide because I didn't highlight that. I didn't change that slide today. But I know that there's a lot of people who are trying to figure out how to make this decision. Most people just get stuck on the decisions. 6 triggers are being abused. Oh my God, yes. Scarcity. What are the 6? There are 6 of them. Commitment, scarcity. I can't even remember them all. But yeah, there's 6 of them. Actually, I made a list of them the other day. I just made a list. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Does anybody know what Dale Carnegie's 6 tactics are? It's like likability, scarcity of time, being consistent is one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is it Kundalini's or Carnegie? I think it's probably the same. Anyhow, there's 6 of them. And if you follow them, that's great. But I don't think that he intended for people to use it in an inauthentic way. And that's what's been happening. So this is what I've been talking about for about a week now, is determining what season you're in. And this is really the first decision, Robert Kundalini's. Yeah, but that's one of them. But there's another one. And it's by Carnegie. It's by Carnegie. So yeah, both of them. And I don't know which book came first, but both of those books essentially are talking about the exact same thing. But it's both of those books. So Anyhow, yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. So if you know those triggers, throw them up for people so that they can begin to recognize them. And so this is what I've been talking about. First decision you're going to have to make is you got to decide what season you're in. You've got to recognize it. These are the seasons: wilderness, sacrifice, planting, growing, and harvest. Our goal is to get to the harvest phase where we're only just doing our passions and the money is flowing and we can do whatever we want to do. A lot of people get stuck because they think they're in a phase, they think they're in a season, and they're really not. So catch one of my replays and that'll further explain. But today, since we're running short of time, we're going to move straight on. So look, what do you guys think is the most valuable asset that you have? What's the most valuable asset that you have? Anybody have an answer for that? Anybody know? What's your most valuable asset or commodity? You can call it a commodity as well. Knowledge. Very good. Knowledge. What else? What's yours? Hi. The ability to think for myself. Yes, very good. That is your most valuable. What else? Anybody else have something that they feel is like their most valuable asset or their most valuable commodity? And those are great. Yeah, make my own decisions. Yeah. The ability to make your own decisions. Oh, there it is. Scarcity, social proof, commitment, reciprocity, liking, authority. Yep, there it is. Thank you for throwing that up there. So that's what's been misused. That was supposed to start out as ethical persuasion, and now it's turned into a bunch of magic tricks. But yeah, so all I'm saying is if you're going to use those tactics while you're in the experiment, you will have to use them ethically, right? Ethically, not the way they're being used today. Not to drag people in to some webinar and then at the end hit them with some $10,000 price tag. That's not ethically, all right? Not bombarding them in some drip campaign where now their inbox is so flooded with crap, that they've got to buy another product just to clean out their inboxes. That's not ethical, right? Okay? So yeah. So man, my connection is horrible. Oh, I'm sorry, Robin. Okay, so what's your most valuable commodity? Knowledge, being able to make decisions. I'm going to tell you what it is. You want to join? Email me. Email me today because today is the last day. This is your most valuable commodity. This is what you all will have to understand in order to make decisions that make money. Okay? It's your time. Nothing else. And let me tell you why, because I may not know something and then I can spend time learning it, or I can hire someone who already knows how to do that and save my time, right? That would help me. That's a decision I would have to make. Time is your most valuable commodity. People who understand this make money. They make money. Why? Because time is the only thing that you can not get back. You can't make it back. I have made millions and lost millions and made millions again. If you know how to make $1,000, you know how to make $100,000. It's certainly not money. Thank God nobody said money. I'm so glad. I'm proud of everyone in this broadcast because nobody said money. And that alone is going to take you extremely far. Money's just a tool. So I'm very glad because, I'm glad that some of you said knowledge or something like that because although that's great, I can pay people for that. I can use money, which is my tool, and I can buy information, right? Why would I do that? In order to save time. So everything goes back to time. So how do I make the decision, right? How do I make decisions in my life from moment to moment, not just day to day, from moment to moment? How do I make decisions that will save me time? Because when people say invest in yourself, that's another tactic that's been abused. When people say invest in yourself today, what they mean is buy my coaching, buy my products, buy my this, buy my that. That's what they mean by investing in yourself, right? But that's not what it's supposed to be. Investing in yourself means investing time back into yourself. Because none of us are promised tomorrow. Not a single one of us. You've got to live every single day like it is your last. And if you think today is my last day on earth and you're wasting your time doing something, then, you're going to be pretty pissed off, right? If you've only got 10 hours to live, how are you going to divide up that 10 hours? It's your time that's the most precious. So here's how you make decisions that save you time. First thing is, you do things that make you happy. You do things that make you happy. You don't do things that make you sad. People stay stuck in relationships far too long because every day they wake up and make the decision to do something that makes them sad. Why? If this were your last day on earth and you're in a relationship with someone who's hurting you, you would cut that sucker loose so fast, you wouldn't even look back, right? We stay in relationships with people, with companies that don't make us happy. Why do we do that? Stop. Just stop it. So this is how you make a decision. You do things that make you happy. Okay? Did y'all get that? Did y'all know what things do you do right now? What things do you do every day that just simply makes you happy? Have you made a decision? Did you make a choice to do something every day that makes you happy? For me, it makes me so happy to come onto this broadcast and talk to you guys every single day. That's why I do it. This is how I enjoy my time. This is what I like to do. The second thing, decide to spend your time doing things that make you better. That make you better. That make you a better person. People are comfortable. Yeah. People get comfortable and then they get comfortable in their bad situation. You ever met somebody who just likes to complain? It's like they just complain and complain. Cut off from the happy, make you better. Yep, there you go. So now I'm going to spend time doing things that make me happy and that make me better or make me better. Sometimes it doesn't have to be an and. It could also be an or. Okay? So let me explain this. So let's see. Do I like waking up at 7:30 in the morning and going to church with my husband, right? Let me tell you something. I don't like it. I don't like waking up early on a Sunday, getting all dressed up, putting on my makeup, combing my hair, doing all this stuff, and going to church with my family. I would much rather do it from the comfort of my bed and turn on some Joel Osteen and watch it from TV, right? So it doesn't make me happy to get up and do that, but does it make me a better person to get up and do that? Absolutely. So I do it. And then once I'm there, I'm a happy person, right? But sometimes deciding to do things that just make you a better person is a perfect use of your time. So you have to think of it like that. I can do things that make me happy. Oh, there's Tora. She's got all the emojis right there. Follow Tora. There she is. I can do things that make me happy, and or I can do things that make me a better person. Okay? How about money? I will only do things. I will only use my time if it's making me some money. Why would you get up and go to work, which doesn't make you happy, doesn't necessarily make you a better person unless you're going to make some real cash doing it, right? Why would you do that? Like, why would anybody do that? So you have to think about it when you're making decisions. Am I making enough money doing this thing? Is the money there? So here's a good example for this one. A friend calls you up, and it's a friend who you haven't heard from in forever, right? And every time you invite this friend out to your events or something like that, they always have an excuse. They're like, yeah, I can't do it. I got this, I've got that, right? And now this friend wants you to drive way across town to meet them at their event. This is actually a personal story, which is why I'm using it. And so I have to decide now, do I want to spend my time doing this? They have an excuse for that. Yes, they do, girl. Yes. I have to think, some of us are people pleasers. We just do stuff just to be doing stuff, just wasting our time because we like saying how busy we are, right? There's a ton of us who are out there who just love, oh, girl, I'm so busy. What you been doing? Girl, I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy. What you been busy doing? Oh, just stuff, just working. That's not a good answer to me. You just so busy. What you working on? I don't see any difference. You driving the same car. You still asking me for money every week. What you busy doing? You just so busy. You can only call me when you need something. So here's this friend, and I have to decide, am I going to drive all the way on the other side of town to hang out with this chick? Well, I have to ask myself, does it make me happy to do it? Well, I mean, yeah, when I get with her, yeah, we have a good time. It could possibly make me happy. Does it make me a better person to do it? No. Am I getting paid to do it? No. So most likely the answer is going to be no. I'm not wasting my time, right? I'm not going to make time for things that don't make me happy, make me better, or make me money, right? So you might be like, okay, well, Kelly, there's things that just don't fall into those three categories. There's just some things I can think of right now. Short-term pain for long-term pleasure. God's delays are not his denials. True. So there's some things that I don't know, you might be like, Kelly, there's some things that really just don't fall into this category that I still have to do. And I just do it, right? I just got to do it. Some things that might fall in line with this might be, maybe like taking your dog out in the rain, right? Taking your dog out for a walk in the rain. Does it make you happy? No. Does it make you a better person? No. Is it making you any money? No. But you do it. Why? Because you don't want your dog pooping and peeing all over your house, all right? So there's some things that fall into another category. And that's the hell yeah category. That's the hell yeah. I'm going to do it because it's an automatic hell yeah. Like, I don't even have to think about it. If I do this thing, okay, other things that fall into this category. I see a pair of shoes. I see a pair of shoes. I don't even have to think about it. They're like some Valentino stud rock pumps in camouflage color like army green, and they are 66% off, and they're in my size, and my eyes fall upon them. I'm going to be automatic. Kelly, stay calm. Hell yeah, you're getting those shoes. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't even need to go through these other 3 steps. It's an automatic hell yeah for me. Emotions should not dictate behaviors. If they do, it tells you there is a flaw in habits. Emotions should not dictate behaviors. I don't know. Maybe emotions shouldn't dictate. But if you think about emotionally what you're doing every day, right? So if your behavior is, I'm doing something every day that upsets me or makes me sad or mad, or, like some people get up and go to work and they're just angry. I know you've seen these people. You've seen them in different stores around town. You can just tell they hate what they're doing. right? Their emotion is, I just hate my job. I'm just not happy about it. The result is they're probably not making as much money as they could if they were happy. They're probably not becoming better people. Life just sucks for them. And so they make other people's lives suck. But if we put some emotion in it, like happiness, isn't that the reason why we're here? Like, do we really want to have jobs that suck every day? Like, I don't. Yeah. Meaning if you wait, I can't finish it. Put it up again. I can't finish that. So what I'm saying is, if it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't make you better, if it doesn't make you money, and if it's not just an automatic hell yeah, then don't make time. Oh, that's true. There's gotta be some emotion behind it. There really does. Like, you've got to have a feeling about something. You've got to be emotionally connected. Like, people aren't going to buy your products. People aren't going to spend money on your ideas unless they are emotional about it. Like, you've got to connect with people on an emotional level for them to want to give you their hard-earned cash. But when you're making decisions, you've got to think about your time being the most valuable. Nothing else, your time. Do things that fall in this category so that every time you make a decision to spend your time doing something, it's a good decision. If it does these things, it's a good decision. I don't even care what the outcome is. If it made you happy, if it made you a better person and it made you some money, then it wasn't a bad decision. Take prostitution. Let's look at prostitution, right? This has got to be like the most, it's one of the oldest professions. I think fishing is probably the oldest. Prostitution would be like the second oldest profession. All right, let's take prostitution. If you're a prostitute, does it make you happy? I hope not. I'd like to, just for the sake of argument, let's say it doesn't. Does it make you a better person? No. Does it make you a ton of cash? Yeah, I guess if you're good at it. It's certainly not an automatic hell yeah. People don't wake up when they're little kids and be like, well, Sarah or Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm going to be a prostitute, right? Nobody does that. It's not a hell yeah. But yet people make the decision every day to go into prostitution because they need the money. All right. Now, is that a good decision or a bad decision in relationship to their time? I'm going to say there's no way it can be a bad decision. I find you don't need to be held accountable. Your is all aligned with your purpose. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that you're spot on with that. And if you're, looking at prostitution, so if you're making this money, I'm going to say if you made that decision on the surface, yeah, it looks like a bad decision. It's not something that I would do. But if you made that decision based solely on the fact that to survive, you needed the cash and you could not come up with any other way to do it, and your choice was, I'm going to starve to death and die, right? Then I'm going to say that was a good decision. It was a good decision to do that. I'm going to tell you a quick story about well, I can't say who it is. But let me tell you, this person who's very, very, very close to me, she's gorgeous. She looks like Vanessa Williams, she looks like a young Vanessa Williams or a young Lisa Ray. She is beautiful. And she's got a Kim Kardashian booty, right? Girl is amazingly hot. Just amazing. So she's on Facebook all the time. And she's got like tons of guys. Every time she takes a picture, she posts like a picture like every 5 minutes, right? Tons of guys. She'll get like 100 likes in 5 minutes on her pictures. She's awesome like that. She looks amazing. But then she'll call me up and say, my car broke down. I need some money. I can't pay my rent this month. Can you help me out? Blah, 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 blah. My answer to her after a few times of, giving her some money was, wait a minute. You look like you do. You got a Kim Kardashian booty, but you don't have this money, okay? There's no way in the world I would look like she looked and be broke. I wouldn't do it. It would be impossible. As a matter of fact, if I looked like she looked, all this right here would be coming, You got 115 guys liking your picture in 15 minutes and you can't turn that into some cash. I don't care how you work that booty. Work it. Work it. I'm just saying, okay? Work it. That's a decision that you got to make. Don't come to me asking for money if you got a booty that can make all this. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't care if that is moral, immoral, whatever. I mean, if you broke, use what you got, people. Use what you got. I ain't hating on you. But whatever you do, think about the most valuable thing is your time, right? Is that a good use of your time? Well, that's something you've got to evaluate. So let's see how much time we got. Oh, I don't even know if you can see that. Those words are kind of small. We only have a few more minutes. So I'm going to quickly go through this. So when you're thinking about your use of time, players come full effect, yeah. When you're thinking about your use of time, this is what I want you to do. I want you to decide what to put on your to-do list. Remember, the whole goal is to move through those seasons and get to the harvest season, right? That's pretty much your timeline. That's your timeline. So your goal is to move through that thing as fast as you can. So when you're thinking about on a daily basis what to put on your to-do list, you need to use the tool I just showed you. What makes me happy? What makes me better? What makes me money? Or what is a definite hell yeah for me? If somebody said, hey, Kelly, I've got free tickets to go see Beyonce, that's an automatic hell yeah. I don't even have to think about that, right? I'm spending my time going to the free Beyonce concert, okay? So when you're putting things on your to-do list, use that chart I just showed you. Then secondly, you want to evaluate the items on that list. You want to look at, okay, what are the things that I can do that will make everything else on this list easier or unnecessary. Okay, that's how you evaluate your list. You put all the things you got to do on your list based on how you want to use your time. And then you prioritize those things. So you're going to reduce your list. You're going to say, okay, I've only got 5 hours today. So I'm going to have to look at, okay, well, here's my top 3 things, right? But all these other things have to get done. That's when you move into delegation. That's where it becomes the most evident that your time is very valuable. This is where people get stuck. They don't want to delegate because they think money is the most valuable thing they have. And so they won't spend money on an assistant or a virtual assistant or hiring an operations manager or hiring another employee. They won't spend the money on it because they think that the money is the most valuable asset when it's not. It's the time. So after you've prioritized your list, you draw a line. Like there might be 3 things that I can accomplish in my 5 hours. So I'm gonna do those 3 things in order, and then I'm drawing a line. Everything below that line, I'm delegating. And if I've got to pay someone to do it, I'm gonna pay because the money is not the most valuable thing. It's the time. Investing your time will actually make you more money. And then after you do that, you've got to follow up. You've got to follow up with the people that you've delegated those items to. Otherwise, you could end up wasting a lot of time, right? You've got to follow up and reevaluate. So then you'll start the next day with a whole new list of things based on your follow-up. What got done, what didn't get done, what got done correctly, what didn't get done correctly. So you'll reevaluate those things, and you've got to keep doing this. Leaders, here's another spot where we get stuck. We don't reevaluate. We give out a task, and then we just drop it. And we're like, okay, well, that's done. We never go back and check. It's not micromanaging. It's following up. It's making sure that the things you need to get done are getting done. This is where big-time CEOs get into a world of hurt because they don't ever leave their desk and go out into the factory and find out what's going on. They never follow up and see if things are really going the right way, okay? Or the way they intended. And then you start over again. Make another decision, right? Based on your time. And it goes around and around and around. That's what I want you guys to do today. I want you to use this. Make decisions. Evaluate your to-do list. Prioritize it. Delegate the things that you don't have time to do. And then reevaluate and follow up. And then do it all again tomorrow. So, if this resonated with you at all, I want to reiterate that this is the last day that you can join the experiment. This is it. This is it. If you have any questions, email me, Kelly@KeliChevalier.com. If you just want to talk about it, email me. I don't care what it is, email me. Kelly@KeliChevalier.com. Put in the subject line, join the experiment, and I'll put you in. So there's no cap, but today is the last day. I won't be offering it after today. This is it. This is it, okay? Because I've got to be able, and this is how you authentically use scarcity. This is how you do it. I'm not telling you, hey, I've only got a spot for 2 more people, and if you don't sign up today, you're going to miss out, when I really got a spot for like 18 people. That would be unethical, right? That's using scarcity unethically. What I'm saying to you all is, I don't care how many people join, but I have got to get a cutoff number so that I can plan out the time I spend with these people so that they can get everything that they need. If I have multiple people joining in after a certain day, then everybody's going to be at a different place and I won't be able to give them the best of my time. So this is authentically saying, yeah, there's some scarcity. There is some time scarcity and the cutoff is today. And you'll have to make a decision based on what I just showed you. What I just showed you will help you make that decision authentically. You're not doing it because I'm tricking you to do it. You're doing it because it'll either make you happy, make you better, or make you money, or it's just an automatic hell yeah because you just like me, right? That's how you're going to make the decision. If it doesn't do those things for you, then you won't. But today is the cutoff, and we've got about a few more minutes. And so today is the cutoff. And then all of you will be receiving an email today with the parameters of the experiment, everything that you'll need to know to get started. A lot of you have already started with me, and that's fine. You'll still be getting the email. Okay. But this is kind of like our official start point. So let's look at Tora again. Taurus Bragg. Tora, if you're on here, throw some emojis. She's simply amazing. Just amazing. I love Tora because she is rocking it. Just, oh my God, totally rocking it. And I'm just so grateful that she made the decision to join the experiment. I'm extremely grateful. If you still have questions or you're like, I don't know, like this just can't be true, then follow Tora. She'll tell you. She'll tell you. She will. I promise she will. So look, there's Tora's emojis right there. Follow her. Y'all know what to do. Tap on that right now and follow her. Ask her questions. Okay? Get to know her. Get to know what she's up to. I promise you, her message is powerful for anyone. For anyone. Incredibly powerful. Okay. Thank you, Tommy. Thanks, Tora. So that's what's going on. All right? That's what's going on. So I realize that some people are going to be like, I don't want to join the experiment. I only recognize magic tricks and tactics. That's all I get in my life because that's all I know. Like, I only eat the shiny green apples. I can't eat like real apples from a tree because they're not all perfectly round and green. So for those type of people, I've got something for you too. Perigifts.com. You can download your free gift. There you go. Of course, I will file you away in my mind in a different place, but that's okay. This is where you are in life, and that's the decision you made, and I will support you in that, and that's why you will also get a free gift at perigifts.com. Okay, that's for those people. So this has been Coffee with Kelly. Let me flip my camera around. Okay, camera. Okay, camera. Okay, camera. All right, there we go. So this has been Coffee with Keli. I'm Keli Chevalier, and I am your Retire by 40 strategist. So I help people go from their 9 to 5s. I turn their side hustle into 7-figure dreams, okay? I've done it. I'm going to teach you how to do it. And I absolutely love and adore all of you. Today is the very last day to join the experiment. I appreciate everyone who's already done it. If you've already sent me an email and you haven't heard from me yet, don't worry. It's only because I've been working on the parameters, and today you will receive your email welcoming you to the experiment. But today is the last day. So if I don't receive your email today, then I don't know what to tell you, but right now I'm cutting it off. I appreciate you all. I love you guys so much. Enjoy your day. Remember that today, your challenge is to go out there and make decisions based on your time, on the best use of your time. Is it making you happy? Is it making you better? Is it making you money? Or is it just an absolute hell yeah? If it's not doing those things, do not waste your valuable time. All right? Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Love you. Oh, hey, Felicia. What's up, girl? Bye, Felicia. I'm leaving. Bye, Tony. I love you guys so much. If you're just joining or you joined late, absolutely catch the replay. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.